Hello and welcome to Traditional Stitches FlossTube video number 53. I'm Janice Spencer, the owner of Traditional Stitches, and with me today is Rose Heck, our stitch along leader. Hi Rose, how are you?
Good. How are you, Janice?
Good. I'm laughing at you though. We always have a little chit chat before we start recording the video, and something exciting came into the shop. So you're going to race out this afternoon and come for a visit, hey?
I am.
Okay. So we'll talk more about that a little
Yeah.
later in
Yeah.
the video, but
Yeah.
okay. So how's your month been?
It's been good. I've been on the road some and busy and sightseeing and stitching and doing all the things.
The things, hey?
Yeah, all the things.
Oh, that sounds good.
And you?
Really good, actually. I just got back from Autumn of Abundance at the Attic in Mesa, Arizona on Sunday night.
Mhm.
And so that was really wonderful experience. We went a few days early and Ron and I spent some time hiking in the Tucson area. So we saw lots of saguaro cactuses and then we even went down to historic Tombstone and did an
Mm.
underground mine tour and saw a reenactment of the shooting of the at the OK Corral and
Oh,
did,
wow.
yeah, did the touristy things there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we were mostly there to hike, and I think
Yeah.
that Ron's watch told him that he did over 60 kilometers of hiking in that time that we were there. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
good.
Yeah.
We ran into snow in the mountains of Arizona twice. But like I was telling you earlier, we were at about 9,000 feet of elevation both times. So
Yeah. Yeah.
we went to a ski hill in Arizona. They have a little ski hill, and they
Okay.
had just gotten their first significant snowfall. So they were getting
Yeah.
all their equipment ready to go and stuff. But
Yeah. Wow.
yeah, it was cute.
Well, yeah, we came back a couple weeks ago. We went to Waterton and we didn't hit no snow. But 2017, they had a fire in there and huge devastation. And you can see the blanket of pine trees growing, but I didn't realize how widespread that fire was. It was quite vast. We didn't do a lot of hiking because it was bitterly cold and I forgot my winter coat at home and it was really windy.
Mm,
So, but we did see buffalo, well, bison. That was pretty cool. And we also went into Crow's Nest Pass and we went to the Frank Slide and stuff. We were going to go do the mine tour like you did, but unlike Arizona, their mine tour was closed for the season. So
yeah.
too cold.
Mm,
So then we went to the buffalo jump and so we did a lot of museums and some hiking and
right.
it was
Kind,
great.
kind of in your own backyard, a few hours away from home, but
Yeah, really, not even that far. Two and a
nice.
half hours. So yeah,
That sounds great.
yeah.
So while I was at the attic, we had classes from Linda of Chessie and me,
Mm-hmm.
two classes from Teresa Koga. One was cross stitch and one was actually punch needle.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty cool to get a
Yeah,
punch needle
yeah.
lesson in person from Teresa.
The master.
Yeah, for sure. And then on Sunday morning, we had a class with Beth from Heartstring Samplery, and
Mm-hmm.
her husband had also made his wood. He has the from the boardroom part of the design company. And so really interesting to listen to him talk about how he manages the forest on their property and develops his wood products that are kind of embellishments or standalones or for totally other designers in the
Yeah,
cross stitch industry. So that was really enjoyable.
yeah. I've seen his work. I saw what you had received, which was gorgeous. Is his wood all totally sustainable that he reclaims off the land?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so one of the questions that I asked him, and apparently he gets it quite a bit, is does he have enough wood on his land to continue this process for years and years? And so he was talking like about boards, like say, for example, that Jeanette Douglas squirrel that just got released, he did the boards for that.
Yep.
And he said that he can get thousands of boards out of one tree
Yeah.
just by planing and cutting. And so,
Yeah.
yeah, that
That
was
is
really
that is
interesting.
really neat. That is neat. Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
And so we got to work a little bit in the shop, cutting a bunch of fabric and helping out with Jean's
Okay.
customers. And
Mhm,
so it was a great event, and we got to see her a few times.
mhm,
And so that was really heartwarming and important too.
mhm. Yeah,
So that was a great trip.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
And then back to reality.
Now we're back to reality. So today in our FlossTube video, we're going to talk about our and Jonson stitch along
Mhm.
and things that are going on in the shop. We're going to have our hand dyed linen parade and talk about some plants. So yeah.
Sounds good.
So we, some of us, anyways, just finished section number 9 of the stitch along and are chomping at the bit to get on with section number 10.
Yeah, yeah.
So show us what you got.
Okay. I loved section 9. You weren't wrong. It was so much fun. I did it so quickly. So there is section 9.
The middle bit there.
It is, oh, those flowers were so fun to do. Yeah.
Hmm.
So section 10 is just basically a repeat of section 8 or month.
Right.
So we're on this portion.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
And I think on the Facebook page, keep in mind, I altered this line to be straight across. You can follow it, you can ignore it, do whatever you want. But we are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes, we're close. Month
I
number
know.
10 already, hey?
Yes. Yes.
Hmm. Well, I didn't make very much progress, but I couldn't resist stitching one of those flowers.
Oh, good.
So I got this guy in.
Okay,
I
good.
still haven't finished my verse or my border or anything there, but I did get
Yeah.
one in. So
Oh, good.
yeah, and it was totally fun and
Yeah.
just motored
Yeah.
through it. So
Yeah. I don't know what it was about him. I have no idea.
Hmm.
I guess the building of a flower upon a flower just was really neat. It was like a treasure.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and some filling in, a little bit less counting than maybe sometimes. So
Maybe. Yeah.
I can't wait to get back to it. I don't know when
Yeah.
that's going to be, but I can't wait. So section number 10 is just cross stitch. There's not really any specialty things or anything different than what we've done before.
Not at all.
No. So, and then the next month we get to work on that flower basket,
Mm-hmm.
which
Mhm.
should be equally fun, I think.
It should be. Yeah, it's not bad. I know some people kind of veer away from flowers, but these flowers seem to have, enough blocks of color that it's not confetti stitching. So
Exactly.
yeah.
Good. All right. Well, I look forward to seeing your progress. I'm sure that your Instagram account in a few days will show section number 10
Yeah,
done.
yeah,
You said
and
you were going to get at it right away tonight. So,
I think so. Yeah, I'll switch out what I have in my not my lap stand, but my scroll frame, take that out and replace it with this. And
excellent.
oh, I can stitch this evening. I have a Zoom tonight.
Oh,
So with something else work related. So, but I guess I can still stitch.
turn off your camera and just stitch in the background.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
All right. So, what's happening in the shop? Well, we're seeing a lot of new releases right now that are amazing Christmas winter themed things.
Mhm.
So I'm going to share some highlights with that. But I did want to talk a little bit about today is the 14th of November. So the window for getting Christmas gifts, if you're giving kits put together, is kind of coming to a point here. So think about that and get those orders in sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
If you have a deadline, such as this is a Christmas gift or something like that, we do need to know about it. That will help us handle your order in the best way possible. So just give us a heads up, send us an email after you've placed your order and just say, I really need to have this by such a date, and we'll let you know about that. And then also, if your gift givers want to give you things, Gift certificates are always a great way to go. We had somebody who ordered a couple weeks ago and said, I'm going to order this kit, but my friend might already have it. So can she return it if she already has it? And our answer was no, because copyright on charts. And if we cut fabric for an order and ship it, then that, of course, is not something that we can accept back.
Yeah.
So gift certificates are a really great way to go.
Yeah.
And but if you have any questions or need any suggestions or any pointers, then definitely reach out to the shop and we'll be happy to help you.
Okay.
So some of listed designers since our last newsletter that have made releases that are really exciting right now include Hello from Liz Matthews, Pansy Patch, Teresa Kogut, Just Nan, and Jeanette Douglas. So I'm going to hit a couple of my favorites here and show you pictures of them so that we can all go them together. So Jeanette just released some Christmas designs, Jeanette Douglas, a couple of days ago. And so we will have them very soon. I think there were like 6 or 7 designs that she released. So she's been a busy lady.
Yeah.
The one that appeals to me is the Sweet Christmas design, and I'll insert a picture of it here. So as you can see, it includes the stitching, finishing, and chart for 3 different items, Christmas items, all in the same theme, including one that goes on a spool. And we've got those wood spools in stock. So that would be a quick, easy stitch to give as a stitched gift now. And then Just Nan released this super cute square ornament called Christmas Mice. And it is also on its way to us. And the Christmas mice thing, I thought, oh, who wants to stitch Christmas mice? So, but of course, Just Then has been doing the mouse theme for quite a while now.
Yeah.
But you have to really look at this one to see where the mice are. So
I agree.
they're just hidden into the stitching, and then there's a little mouse bead that embellishes it.
Yeah.
So these are limited edition ornaments. And so our allotment that we ordered, once it's sold, will be sold out. And it's the 5th one in this series of square Christmas ornaments that she's done. And she is sold out of all of them, but we do still have some older ones available on our website.
Oh, okay.
Did you have a look at that?
Yeah, I did. And mice, and I thought, okay, where are the mice? So I read your description. It's like, okay, so now I understand. So I started looking, it's like, oh, there, okay. You know, so you have to bring it in closer just to find the mice. They're hidden.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is. Really.
Mice or no mice. And I hear your cat chiming in too while we're talking about mice.
Yeah, he's saying his thing about mice. He might do that for a while. He's pretty vocal.
So Teresa Kogut released a whole bunch of new designs too. And so the one that's been super popular already is the Hello Santa book. And that book, I'm going to include a picture of the cover here. But it includes 7 cross-stitch designs. So if you click through to that on our website, we do have a picture under that item that shows all 7 designs. And so we can work on getting those for you as well. I'm sure that if you follow social media, you've seen Vicki at Needlework Press's post that she's shipping Book of Days this week to shops. Okay. Yeah, when I saw her on the weekend, they hadn't arrived to Vicki yet, but they have since arrived to Vicki, and so they're getting them out as fast as they can.
Okay. Yeah, they were concerted effort to get those done. I had read, so.
I can't imagine what a shipping process that would involve. Yeah. So we're set up so that as soon as they land in our shop, like same day, we're going to ship back out the advanced orders, and we do still have room for more advanced orders. So if you want to get on the list, it's a good idea. Okay, so now let's talk about the item that you're interested
Mhm.
in. So this is the new Whitney Antiques catalog.
Mhm.
It arrived in our shop yesterday, and everybody with advanced orders, their books are going to go out in the next few days. But this is just a beautiful book. So look
Mhm.
how thick it is.
Mhm.
It's hardcover. I'm just going to read the inside jacket flap. Collected over a number of years, the schoolgirl work shown in this exhibition catalog highlights the variety of decorative skills taught during the second half of the 17th century and provides contrast to the needle skills with which a modern audience is more familiar. Many of these items have descended through the family of the original workers, while others have come from private collectors, including the well-known historic collections of Percival Griffith and Sir Frederick Richmond. This publication endeavors to describe and catalog the items on display and place them within their social and educational context. And so that's the part that I love about Becky's work is her work on the social and educational context.
Yeah.
So I will be spending some time with
Yeah.
my copy of this book,
Yeah.
but like, look at those.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah.
If you had seen the latest video, FlossTube video with Trisha and Becky, Becky said it was 10 years of research put
Mhm.
in this book. And this
So
is not a book of fluff. This has got a lot of reading material.
yeah.
So,
The blog that you're referring is Trisha Nguyen of Thistle Threads. I think it's called Travels with Trisha.
it is.
So if you search YouTube for that, you'll find the video that Rose is talking about. I have heard great things about it, but I haven't had 2 seconds
Yeah.
to watch it yet. So I definitely
Yeah.
plan to do that. But
Yeah.
here's, oops, like the photography, the images are just
Yeah.
yummy. So it is, we're not seeing a whole lot of needlework books with information and images of this quality anymore. We
No.
used to see them
No.
quite regularly, but we're just not.
Yeah.
So this is definitely one to add to your collection.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yours is at the shop, and we'll see you this afternoon. Yeah. So what else is going on in the shop? Well, November 30th is our year end. So my mind has kind of zoned in on inventory and getting ready for that, which is a little bit of a process. So the store is going to be closed to in-store shopping on December 2nd and 3rd, so that me and my staff can have organized chaos and count every single thing, every skein of thread, every package of beads, every bolt of linen, everything gets counted. So, but so it's going to be all hands on deck to do that. But Barney is still going to be answering phone calls and emails, and the website is still going to be live. It's just going to take us a couple of days to get through things.
Correct.
And that. So as part of that too, I just want to draw people's attention to our sale section. Everything in there has been marked down to 50% off. And so I'd really like those things to find legs and walk out of the shop before I count them. So the link to that is below, and just have a look and see if there's anything that needs to find a home with you at that good of a price. So. Yeah. So then the next part of our video is our in-stock hand-dyed linen parade. And so the linens that are featured here are in stock, ready to go. Okay, they're usually in stock and ready to go. And we have good supply. And so there's a link to that section in the description box below, and it lives in the new offering section of our website as well. So it's always there if you want to go back and have a look. Why I say usually is because we're expecting deliveries in the next couple of days of fabrics that I really wanted to show, but they're not here.
Oh.
So I'm
Okay.
still going to put them in the section because we've got really good quantity of fabric coming and we will be able to get it out in the next couple of days, but we're just stocking the mailbox waiting for that to happen. So the first one that's pretty exciting that we haven't seen in a long time is 36 count R&R Patriots Brew. And so that it's just such a good neutral and it's called for in a lot of designs and we've got a lot coming. So you'll find, I don't have it to show you, but you will find it in that section. Other order that should be here maybe even today or tomorrow is Seraphim. And that order includes lots of 36 and 40 count Tobias, which is the color that Brenda Gervais' most recent designs call for. So, and we'll have lots of both the 36 and the 40. That the Peace and Goodwill chart that she released has been wildly popular, and it calls for 36 count Tobias, which is what we'll be kitting it with. I'm going to start mine on 40 count because I prefer that. So anyways, if I get some progress to show you, I will definitely do that. Also on the Seraphim order are several colors coming in that we haven't had before. So I'll put those in the parade section as well. And then from Fox and Rabbit, we have the 36 count Saltbush coming any day. That is the fabric for Plum Street Sampler's Real Comfort Sampler, which has also been under high demand. So that's what's coming that I don't have to show you. So then I was kind of stalking the fabric shelves and thinking, well, what do I have to show them that they haven't seen? Or how do I decide? So I thought, okay, if I was a customer and I was looking for linen, what would I be interested in? And so these are all neutrals, and you would have seen them on our videos before, but they are on hand and they are beautiful samplery colors. So I'm just going to do a quick parade and show you what I've got. Okay, so starting with some R&R, because it's such a rare thing to find R&R these days. So this is 36 count 18th century Blackbird. .36 count creme brulee. .36 count Ligonier latte. Oh, sorry, Ligonier. Isn't that what we decided? Ligonier.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah, it is.
I think I say Ligonier.
Yeah, I'm a Canadian. I just add the...
Which I actually don't know what the reference is to. So
yeah,
we get very Canadian. We
had a comment about the Ligonier latte, the source of the word, on a much earlier FlossTube video. Somebody was kind enough to share their information with us, but I didn't retain it. 36 vintage homespun. This is a really good neutral and really substitutable for other R&Rs. So if you had other R&Rs on your wish list that you haven't been able to find, this is actually a really nice choice. So that's a vintage homespun. And then 40 R&R, this is creme brulee. So it's one of the lighter colors that we have on hand. And so I mentioned that we have the 36 Patriots Brew coming. This is 40 Patriots Brew. So to give you an idea of what that other one looks like, it also is very substitutable, and we've got a lot coming. And then this is 40 count vanilla bean. And then, so speaking of Seraphim, here are some of my favorite colors that we happen to have on hand. This is 36 antique lace. You can see the modeling. And this is 40 antique lace. This is, I'm going to unfold it because this is one of my favorites. 40 Dusty Road. This one's nice too. Just a hair bit darker. This is 40 Old Stationery. And then this one is a little bit greener. It's 40 prairie grass, darker and a touch greener, but just so nice.
Yeah, yeah, they're all nice.
Yeah. And then this is 46 count antique clay. So I showed you 36 and 40, but this is 46. So really
Pretty true to staying with the same color in the different parts.
consistent over the
Very much so.
Yeah. And then some neutral Picture This Plus. We do have a shipment coming from Picture This Plus, and
Okay.
so thankfully they've really tightened up their availability. I know when you know, when things were really at the worst in the linen supply through the COVID stuff, they were running 16 to 18 months in filling shop orders, and now
Yeah.
getting stuff in less than 2. So
Okay.
they've done a really good job of figuring out what it is to make that difference. So
Yeah.
that's great. So we've got 36 oaken, 40 sand, 40 legacy, and 40 heartland. So we have a ton more fabric, but these ones were just in the quantities that I wanted to share with everybody for the in-stock parade.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Once they see them, they may fly totally out the door. So.
Yes, they generally do.
Yeah.
So, so those ones that I showed you would be ones that I would be looking at if I was shopping in a needlework shop for fabric.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And so now what have you got for upcoming plans, Rose?
Well, you know what today is is happening, and probably, do I have any plans for the next while? Nothing really, set in stone. Yeah. Am I going anywhere? No, I think we did it. I'm not a jet setter, so I live vicariously through others.
So, and then Christmas will be at Christmas time, right? You don't have a whole bunch of stuff going on before then.
We're going to Winnipeg.
Oh,
Woo. Yeah. No, we're going to go visit my son and his family and do that for a few days.
Winnipeg, often commonly called Winterpeg.
Yes, yes, and they're actually not bad for their winters, and I've been going there for 12, 15 years. So
okay.
Summers can be hot, but so can ours. So
yeah.
But we'll see. It seems like every time we head to Winnipeg, there's always a snowstorm that is going through. So somewhere. So it's a 14-hour drive that we do. Yeah, in one fell swoop. We do it. So but that's okay. Takes us a day to recuperate, have a couple days of visit, head back home. So that's our next big thing.
Gotcha.
And that'll be coming quick.
Yeah, I think so too. Our next video is going to be on December the 13th, which is Friday the 13th.
Okay.
So I think we had one other one that was on Friday the 13th already this year. So
yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been.
Not that that really means anything to me, but it just always is notable.
No. Someone will notice it.
Yeah, for sure. We don't really have any plans either, sticking pretty close to home. But we are having such a great, I guess technically it's fall, but it should be winter. Like we should have had winter weather by now, and we've only had a couple of snow days or snow on the ground a couple of days.
Right.
So,
yeah. We had enough last week that it actually halted my traveling. The roads were bad in my area, and there was, they were saying don't travel if you don't have to. And I thought, fine. But it cleared up quick enough. It was this really heavy snow, a lot of moisture in it that shoveling was tough. So we haven't really had anything like that. They're talking about this weekend maybe, but they're not sure.
Yep.
So it's fall. Technically it's fall. I'm still raking leaves.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a nice, gentle start.
It is. I'm wondering when the ball is gonna drop.
Yeah. So we're gonna take advantage of it and
Yeah.
yeah, do all those things.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Get out for a walk, do some shopping. Yeah, yeah, it's a quiet day today, so
Hmm.
do that type of thing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're just working away at the shop and just working towards our goal of the year end. So,
Yeah, yeah, that is a
and
big
then
goal.
once that's over with, I can take a big breath and maybe do some evening stitching.
So that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I bet. That anticipation.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Yeah, good,
Okay.
good,
Well,
good.
thank you very much for your time.
You're quite welcome. Thank you.
Okay. We'll see you later.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye.